funny because, you know, and yes, Mrs. Williams, Vanessa's mom, this one's for you. So Vanessa's mother is a frequent watcher of the show, and so she sent a little birdie to my ear to say she loves the show, but I, you know, go to the coffee cup too much. And I told her, Mrs. Williams, I can just tell you now, in the coffee cup is the water. It's the only thing that keeps my mouth moist, as a lot of talking and the goo on my lips and, you know, so, you know, the teeth and the, you know. Thank you, though. Oh, by the way, congratulations to your daughter, too. Vanessa was nominated for an Emmy for Ugly Betty. The nominations came out earlier today. God, I was stepping on this with my rotten feet. Okay. Oh. So anyway, how's everybody feeling today? I went out last night. I went out last night and had a great time. I went to dinner at Budokan. If you saw the Sex and the City movie, you know that's where Carrie had her engagement party, the long table and stuff. The food is good. It was really nice. Then after that, I stopped at the comedy club and we had a great time just for a moment. And I think I broke up a couple last night. I am not exactly sure. I'm good for that, though. I'm good for that. This is what I mean. So this woman comes up to me as I'm walking out of the comedy club. She's in there, but she followed me as I was coming out. And it was like a 15-second conversation. She says, Wendy, I've been seeing this guy for, I think she said 3 weeks. And they've already had sex once. She really likes him. The conversation's good. P.S. She's 33. I always ask because that gives me a placement in a woman's life, how important a relationship is. 33 years old, seeing him for 3 weeks, he's not circumcised. Listen, freeze. By the way, hello Detroit, Dallas, New York, LA. It's still our 6-week sneak peek. How we doing? Thanks. Thank you. But, back to the original thought. Ladies, please don't be embarrassed. By a show of hands, who turns and runs when they see the turtleneck? Fine, okay. Who has never experienced the turtleneck? Well, honey, this was a turner and runner girl, and by the time she got in his pants, they'd had a few dates, like I said, a nice conversation and whatnot. And so I told her, I said, but that's not your thing. Now, she's 33, great career, great education. She's looking to get married. You know, to each guy she dates, it's kind of like, you know, you size that up. And I find nothing wrong with that at a certain point in a woman's life. I told her to leave him alone then, you know. Anyway, and I'm very upset. I am a child. I'm going to be 44 tomorrow, so, you know. Stop. You guys, look, no. And I like to reference age, mine, yours, everybody, because it shows, like, how many experiences and so on and so forth. Because when I talk about the Gong Show, then you know that I kind of grew up on the Gong Show. Mary Hartman was always that forbidden show that my parents wouldn't let me watch, and I would sneak and watch it. Soap. So, with Billy Crystal. So anyway, so the Gong Show is coming back on Comedy Central, and I was reading the newspaper, and it only got 2 out of 5 stars. I am so heartbroken. I was so living for the return, and now that kind of makes me not want to check for it. Triumph, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, my wig was getting caught in my, what is this? Double-sided tape to hold the mic. Triumph, the comedian dog, is supposed to be one of the judges. Anyway. I just wanted to pass that along to you. Okay, I got a blind item, and I'm going to keep this really blind. And you're not allowed to raise your hand or call or email or whatever it is that you do. I'm not giving answer because I really like this couple. I like her, and I've loved him for years. They're married, and they have no children. He, a hip hop artist, very successful. Gold, platinum. He's seen all the colors of the successful album winning rainbow. They're having marital problems. The good news is that they have no children, so they have a lot of time to work it out and decide where they want. They have no children together. So they have time to decide whether they want to work it out, and the fights can be really loud, because for those of you who have kids, you know the fights have to be soft, or you have to wait until they go to grandma's, or, you know, like that. But I just want to wish this couple well, and don't guess. Because I know how you can be. Anyway, look at this right here. Who do I hold this to? Kenny? Mario Lopez? No. You know what? I'm just talking visually. He cannot take a bad picture, and he's rejected $200,000 from Playgirl. He does not want to pose. But you know what? Did you see him in the thong at Hef's mansion at the Halloween party? He might as well have. Look. Are we finished, Kenny? Can I bring it down? Okay. Sorry. It's so weird because I have no monitors here because I don't want to get caught up in going like this all day. You know, because look. They tell me that I'm like one of the only, if the only, live show with no monitors because I don't want to look. Because you ever watch TV and you see the host, you know, talking to you but doing this? Do you ever? Oh, you've never seen that? Well, then I would be your first. So let's focus on one another. So I don't see the monitors. That's why I have to ask, you know, what's showing on the screen. All right, so you guys, Messy Jesse and his big, fat, old mouth. Jesse, what is the matter with you? He's at it again. Do you guys know the quote? I'm going to do the quote. All right, so remember when he was on the Fox News channel, and we all know the part about Barack Obama. There was more to his messy quotes that day, but Fox News channel said that they didn't want to release them because it was just all too much. But somebody from Fox News channel somehow, I don't know whether it was like intern or who it was, but somehow it got out, and now it's in our households this morning. And the quote goes like this. He thinks the mic is off. He says, Barack, he's talking down to black people, telling ends, but he uses the full word, how to behave. Now, let me just say this. Jesse is one of the main people who called for censorship in rap music, telling, you know, black people in general, we need to stop using this word. Everybody recalls that. Hypocrite. You say what? Hi.
Hi, Wendy. I'm Shauna from Harlem. How you doing?
How you doing? Yeah.
I just wanted to say that he's just hating.
Yes.
He's hating, and Martin Luther King must be turning over in his grave.
Yes.
Because, you know, they've done this march, and, you know, they wanted equality for African Americans, and for him to turn around and say something like that he's just hating.
Thank you, Shauna.
Okay, thank you.
I have a very special connection with my first guest because she's a Bigfoot sister like me. Today, I'm wearing 11s. I feel more comfortable in 12s. She's also a talented young woman who's a rising star, and she's currently starring in her own reality show. Check this out.
Before you even start thinking about threesomes, you need to have sex first.
Like I haven't.
You have?
We won't talk about this right now.
You have?
You know what?
You haven't told me?
You know what, Glenn?
Wait, don't change the subject.
No.
Who have you had sex with?
We're talking about threesomes here.
Aaron Carter.
No!
Who was it?
Glenn,
Your dancer.
stop.
Your
No,
dancer.
Glenn. Okay, no more.
Brooks had sex. Oh my God.
Glenn, stop!
Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Brooke Hogan. Wow. How are you? Good to see you. Nice to see you too. You look so good.
She is. Oh my God.
I love it.
Oh my God,
love
dude.
it.
You guys have like Skittles and dots.
I'm
This
a
is like
candy
my
girl.
world.
The thing that I have always enjoyed about my Brooke is that we are both 5'11" in flat feet. We both enjoy our heels. What are you doing today?
I'm wearing my clear heels.
Yes. Now yours are. See, I'm going 5
Oh my
inches.
God,
I've got
those
a
are so
bunion, but
cute.
Petite baton. It's here.
Nice.
It's here in Manhattan.
Very nice. I
And-
have my clear heels, my trusty clear heels. I was actually gonna try to wear some classy shoes today, and I put on some pumps from Fredericks of Hollywood, and those started to hurt my feet, so I put on my trusty clears.
I've got something for you before you go.
What do you have?
Before you go. So from
I'm not going yet.
No, but just remind me I have this. Maxim looks great. I want to talk to you about a million things. My Brooke, I've been looking for you.
I know.
All right, the clip from the show. First of all, a little birdie mailed me the first episode of your reality show,
Yes.
which begins Sunday night at 9 on
10.
VH1. At 10. I'm sorry, on VH1.
Yeah, it used to be 9, now it's 10.
Listen, I watched it last night in the office, and from the clip, we're alluding to everybody thinks you're a virgin. Clearly, you're not a virgin.
Shut up. You know what? Let's see. How do I answer this in a smart way? You know what? I'm not a, saint.
Yes.
But
What does that mean? You keep your legs closed, but you give professionals? What does that mean? I know the buzzword.
like I told Glenn, we won't talk about this right now.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, we'll move on.
Okay.
Clearly, she's not a virgin. All right, now the
Don't
tattoo.
tell my dad, okay?
Oh, God, Brooke.
What?
I love the relationship you have with your father.
I know.
But sometimes, in my opinion, it's so babyish, and you really go out of your way
I know.
to make him feel like dad. How do you do that while some handsome man is blowing your back out? Pow! Pow! All right, let me see the tattoo. I saw you get it.
There's two, actually. There's two. There's the one that we saw on the show, and then I have a secret one.
Down here on the hip bone.
Yeah, it's actually right in the nether region right here. It's not on the nether region. It's next to
Yes.
it. It's a star. So, but this is a music note behind my ear right here. See, I'll show you.
See, I like this.
You see it?
I like this. It's very tasteful. Can you,
It's like
can
a
you
little-
guys get that, Deb? Can
Get
you
a
that?
little zoom in there.
Yeah, it's very cute. Very cute.
Audience is turn around.
I was feeling your roots. You don't have any tracks in?
Feel again.
Oh, a couple.
I have little plugs. I'm trying to grow out my hair. Here's
No.
my natural hair right here.
Natural is
And
for
then
the birds.
this is an extension.
I can tell.
Right here. It's okay though.
Natural is for the birds.
Yeah.
Look, let's talk about your look inside Maxim. I don't feel like pulling the magazine up again and,
Okay, yeah,
whatnot, but I thought you looked so good. You had the black roots.
Yeah.
There it is in the monitors.
Which
the
I have
black roots.
re-bleached.
And I know.
Yeah.
Now, and also that hair is not as blonde as the regular Hogan hair.
No, you know what? I tried to stray away from the Hogan thing and be like, I'm gonna be natural looking.
Yeah.
That ended up not lasting for a while, so I was like, I saw it, and I was like, I like myself blonde, I'm a summer girl. I like
Yeah.
to surf and go to the beach and stuff.
Yeah.
And I just felt like with my makeup and all the bright colors I wore, I was kind of...
The dimple in your chin is so crazy. I like that a lot. All right, let's
It's a
get
butt chin.
Let's get into the rest of your life. Your relationship with your parents. Brooke's family's been going through a lot right now. They were the quintessential Hollywood family for many, many years. Linda and Terry Hulk and the brother Nick and of course our Brooke. Now it's all kind of melting. And I was reading an article in Life and Style Weekly magazine. You're our cover girl. I do a column in that. You're our cover girl this week. And you were talking about how you can't believe it's fallen apart. And you were surprisingly candid in that exclusive interview.
I'm always candid. I'm not going to BS through an interview.
This is why she is my girl. All right, your mother.
Okay, the audience is smart. I'm not going to lie to them, and
Yes.
be like, oh, we're perfect. We're not.
Your mother's boyfriend, a bit younger. We don't have to go all
Bit?
into it. He's your age.
Younger.
Okay, Brooke is 20, and the boyfriend is younger. We'll leave it at that.
It's definitely hard.
Your
I
mom
can't seem to
is-
talk sense into her. I'm like, Mom, you're not 20.
And Linda's 47.
8.
48.
Yeah.
Same difference. See? Okay, you got it? Okay. How do you feel about that?
I'm kind of let down because, my mom was my hero and, she always made such good choices and I always looked up to her. Now I'm like, what are you doing? So and I'm the straight and narrow. I'm trying to talk sense to her and I don't think she wants to hear it right now. So maybe it's just a phase, I hope,
Yeah. Do you get along with the guy?
with
The boyfriend?
Charlie.
I didn't say his name. Now, there you go talking again. Do you get
I told
along?
you I'm too honest.
Do you get along with his?
I do not hang out with him. I don't even know him. I mean, he went to the same school. He was in the grade below me. But don't get all Jerry Springer on me. Come on.
You know what? Okay, all right, next. your mom and your dad. Now, your dad has a new girlfriend.
He does.
And
she's 34.
She's 34, which
right.
normally it's the father, it's the man who
right.
would have the younger
right.
and like that. So, so Terry Hulk, your dad, has a new girlfriend. Do you get along with her?
I do actually. I've been staying with my dad for a while to hold the fort down with Nick. And Jennifer's really cool. She's all into eating organic and working out and stuff. So instead of me sitting there eating a box of Oreos, she tells me to get off the couch and go to the gym, which is good, you know, so.
Yeah. We're about to go into a break, but I just want to ask you while we're talking about food really quick, because I know based on your very beautiful figure, but clearly you're a girl that likes to eat and take that in the best way. Is it difficult having a father who's so physically fit all the time?
Oh my gosh, yes, because he's like, oh, I think I'm gonna diet today, and then he like drops 20 pounds in a week, and I'm like,
wow,
how do you do that? You know?
Right. Hold that thought. More with Brooke right after this. What can I say? She's young, she's fun, she's here. That's Brooke Hogan.
Hello.
And Brooke, as I was saying earlier, I have a surprise for you because I know, yes, you know we're both shoeies.
Oh my gosh.
And we both do high-low, which I absolutely love. These right here are my gift to you.
Oh my God!
And they're size 11s because this is what we do.
Notice how long the foot is
and
on it.
The designer's name. Here, you fashioned them.
These
here
are
they go
so
around
hot.
your. Yep.
So this goes around your ankle.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, those will totally fit me.
See?
Yeah, these are 43s. These are, what are they? Like,
yes.
12 or 13?
Well, a 40.
I have
41
size 12
is 11.
foot, but I think I'm like growing. The more I like run on them, they like stretch or something.
You know what? European, that would be a size 12 and a half or 13.
Yeah.
They're beautiful though.
Thank you
Those
so
are by
much. Oh my gosh, thank you.
a designer
so
by the
cool.
name of Alexandra Gold, and they're called Goki shoes.
Oh my gosh, I love these.
So
those are sick. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome, Brooke.
I like the T-strap on them too.
Here, take this.
Okay, I'll put them back in the little box. Okay, so what next? What else do we have to tackle?
Okay, well, you know, there's another thing going on, and that is the picture of your father rubbing your butt.
Oh my gosh.
While you're in a thong on the beach.
I'm not wearing a thong. I just hike my bathing suit up so I can get like the sides of my butt cheeks tan.
Okay, let me just show you how to apply lotion. When you do it yourself, you take it, you go like this, and you go. See?
Well, I actually, after that, I had to start figuring out how to do it myself. So I started like, I get it, and then I'll like go from the back and then up. And it kind of like, you can get like into the side crack and out.
Oh,
it kind of works that way. I don't know.
Oh, Brooke.
But I was lazy and I was like tired and I just rolled over and I was like, Dad, will you please put lotion on my back? And geez, he changed my diapers. Like seriously.
Brooke, this is 2008, but we know. Okay, onward. There's so much to ask, Brooke. I want to know about my boy, Nick.
Nicky.
Yes.
Oh, gosh.
Nick is now 17 years old.
And he told me to tell you hi, by the way.
Tell him
He's like,
I said
you're
hello.
going on our show. I wish I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry to hear about, you know, his situation, but in light of his situation, tell him I said, how you doing?
I will.
Playing.
I know.
All right, go. So how's he doing?
He's doing good. He was actually in solitary confinement for, 28 days, and even hardened criminals haven't lasted in there for 4 days.
Yeah.
So the cops were really surprised that he had lasted, and I don't know why they kept him in there. But he finally got moved into general population with other kids his age. And, you know, at first I thought his spirit was broken, but now he's coming back around. And he's got his little personality, so.
Good. It's been about 2 months, so you know, and I know that we are not at liberty to talk at all about the case, but I do want to ask you, as a beautiful big bati girl, what do you wear when you go see him? And do they catcall? I mean, are they like, I've never been inside of a prison. I couldn't imagine going in there in anything less than
well, it's not
bag.
like it's not like the movies, like where you like walk through the halls and you see all the prisoners like hanging on the bar.
That's what I'm picturing.
No. We actually see him through a TV screen. It's worse than even seeing them through glass or anything. He's in a complete separate building than we are, and it's kind of like iChat. Like you get on the phone and you see him through a TV. So
yeah.
And that's 3 days a week, so for an hour. So I try to wear funny clothes, actually. Like I wore these pants that were like this wide at each leg, and I was like doing dances for him and stuff. So, you know, I'm still like the big sister. I still look at him like he's 5.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, that'll always be your brother. So, you want for your family for this divorce to be over. And
I do.
When I was watching a piece of your show and you were saying that you just want it to be over, clearly, what do you feel about your mom and dad? Do you want them to get back together?
No, because they weren't happy together, you know, and I'm old enough and Nick's old enough to realize, you know, like, just like I wouldn't stay with a boyfriend that was making me unhappy.
Right.
I told him, you guys shouldn't have to stay together if you're really miserable, you know, so like, do your own thing and find your way, and I'm not going to be mad at you.
Yeah. So now you've got Brooke Knows Best. Tell us briefly about the show.
Oh my gosh, the show's crazy. Like we were talking about, got a tattoo, I got my belly button pierced, which by the way is the most pain in the whole wide world. I don't care what people say.
And you're living in a gorgeous condo
Yes.
with your gay friend Glenn. And
that's how everybody knows about he's gay.
And we watch you navigate your life through your parental and family situations and trying to do your music career. And we love that. Thank you, Brooke, for being so cool.
Thank you for having me.
And be sure to watch Brooke Knows Best Sunday night at 10 on VH1. Keep it where you've got it. We'll be back today. They forgot to tell me which camera's mine. I'm assuming it's this one. Am I on? The jib? Yeah. Jib, that's TV talk. I'm in the biz for 6 weeks. So anyway, welcome back. It's time for Ask Wendy. I had so much fun with Judge Christina that I ran out of time for the truth booth today. There's always another day. But for right now, I'll take my questions in the audience, and I understand that you girls have a question. Is this a how you doing situation?
No.
No judgment. I'm just asking because you're both standing up together.
No. We're best friends.
Okay, go ahead, girls. Oh, God, I'm scared.
Okay, my question is it okay to be promiscuous? Is it okay to have sex with more than one guy in one day? Preferably three. Would that be wrong? I mean, guys do it. Is that wrong?
How old are you?
22.
And so you feel comfortable asking your Aunt Wendy this, don't
Yes,
you?
Aunt Wendy. Yes, Aunt Wendy.
Okay, you first. All right, then you. What is
Okay,
this?
my question is, like, what do you do about a person who doesn't give you an orgasm, but the sex is great?
And how old are you?
23.
Where's your mother?
Washington.
Have you talked to her about this? No. You feel comfortable asking your Aunt Wendy about this?
Yes, I do.
I'm your aunt in your heads?
Yes.
Girls. What am I going to do with my girls? You, number one, no. We call that plain nasty, honey. Yes, we do. Let me tell you something about guys. That's why, and no offense to men, but that's why women are and will always be the superior sex. Because no matter how donkey-fied we are, sometimes as women, we manage to work it out, or be better liars,
Right.
or keep it on the down low, or whatnot. But back to 2 partners in one day, no. And even if you wash out your cat trap, no. And
What if it wasn't good the first? Like, what if the first person wasn't good and you needed?
Sit down before I crack your skull. I will crack your skull. And you. Oh, God. And you. So he's not giving you orgasm, and you have been with him or her or whatever. Or whatever. Look, it's 2000. I'm with it. Gay for play or whatever it is. I don't know.
I'm not with
asking.
the person.
Right.
Like, I'm just throwing them.
Messing around.
Yeah.
Ow. I think you little hot in the pants girls both need to sit down. If you, but P.S. If you do happen to have sexual relations with somebody and they don't give you an orgasm, maybe it's because you haven't spent that much time with the person. Because if you're not with him normally, then he's not with you normally. He doesn't have time to concentrate on you when he's with you and Melissa and Jennifer and Janita. That is why monogamous relationships, sometimes the sex is better because you have time to learn each other's bodies real well. A mess. We'll be back.